What's going on, guys? I'm RSB and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this very simple and easy to build and very quick 3x3 piston door. This piston door is small and compact and very quick, which makes it great for your survival world. It doesn't use too many resources and it doesn't ever break, which is a very good plus. If you've ever had a door break, you know how frustrating that can be. I try to design mine to where they will not break. So as you can see, this door is very snappy opening and closing, and it looks good while doing it. You can go ahead and fill this in around here where you're not seeing the actual pistons moving. And this is all you will be able to see whenever you have this door installed. The downside is you can see a piston here. This block can be anything you want, so this block could be changed out to whatever you would like. And then you do also have that redstone block that does show. If this is an issue for you, check out my channel. I have multiple other doors that you can build. However, I think this door, the way that it works and functions, is really neat. And it makes a 3x3 door very easy to build. Around back, you can see just how this thing functions. You have simple double piston extenders that extend, pushing a piston up, and then you power that piston at the last moment. So, now that we understand how it works, let's crack on with the build. So to get started building this thing, you're going to mark out an area that is 9 blocks wide by 3 blocks deep. This entire door is going to be 9 blocks tall by the time you get done building it. So in total it is 9 tall by 9 wide by 3 deep. So keep that in mind while building this. To get started, you're going to go to the very center here and you're going to place down 3 solid blocks. These solid blocks can be any solid blocks as long as redstone can pass through them. Then you're going to go to the front of your door, which is all the way to the right here, and place down another solid block here. Grab your sticky pistons and face 2 sticky pistons facing up on this location, and then you want to place another sticky piston there, and there. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, on this very far back sticky piston, you're going to place a sticky piston down facing forward, and then you're going to grab the blocks that you're using for your door and place them down here, and here. So it should have a upside down T shape, just like so. Now we're going to start building our double piston extenders first. So what we want to do is grab our redstone repeaters. If you're looking at the door from the front, you're going to be working on this left side, and go to these 2 blocks that are underneath these 2 bottom pistons and place 2 redstone repeaters coming out from those 2 bottom blocks. Then you're going to face 2 more redstone repeaters coming out from those redstone repeaters you just placed down, and you're going to set these all on 4 tick delay. So they should all 4 look like that. Next, you want to grab your glass, and on these 2 lower pistons you're going to place glass here and glass here. Then grab your solid blocks and place 1 here and 1 here, and then 1 in front of each of these redstone repeaters. So it should look just like that. Next, you want to grab your redstone dust and line 6 pieces of redstone dust from here going into these pistons, and it should cover all 6 blocks. That is this side done with the double piston extender. So now we're going to move on to the right side. If you're looking at the front of the door here, it's going to be towards the right. And you're going to start by grabbing your redstone repeaters and place 1 redstone repeater there, skip a block here, and place 1 here and here. All of these should be left on your standard 1 tick delay. Do not change them. Then you're going to place a solid block in the center here, and a solid block here. So it should look just like that. Grab your redstone torches and place 2 redstone torches on those solid blocks, and then place 2 solid blocks here and here, and then 2 solid blocks here and here. Come down to underneath those 2 solid blocks that you just placed and place a torch here and here. These torches need to be facing towards these top pistons, and it should look just like this. Now the only thing left to do to finish up these double piston extenders are to take your observers, and you want the observer to face observing this redstone torch here, and the same on the other side. Make sure that the face is facing each of these redstone torches, just like so. Now we want to test out our double piston extenders, so you want to grab your redstone dust and place dust here and here, and then take a lever and place the lever down and turn it on. You should get your full double piston extension, just like so. And turning off the lever, you should get your full double piston retraction, just like so. Once that is done, remove this lever, and we're going to move on to the next step. Once you've done that, you're going to come back to the front of your door here, and on this closest torch here, the block directly above it, you are going to place down a temporary block. And on this temporary block, you want to surround this entirely with solid blocks on all 4 corners. So one here, one here, one here, and one here. Do not place a solid block on the outside. You want only 4, just like that. Then you can go ahead and break your temporary block. You can go ahead and grab your redstone repeater and face it down, facing towards the left, towards the pistons. Once you've done that, you want to come up to the top of the door here, and facing the front of the door, you want to then turn right and come to this far block here. On this far block, place down a piece of redstone dust here, and then you're going to jump down on top of the redstone dust, face out, and place down another solid block, just like so. On this solid block, you're going to place down a piece of redstone dust, and then you're going to place down a sticky piston on the side of that piece of redstone dust on the hitbox, just like so. This sticky piston needs to be facing towards the center of the door, and then you want to place 2 additional sticky pistons on top, facing towards the center of the door. Once you've done that, we want to turn around to the other side, and we want to build this out by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you want to break the center block here, place a piece of redstone dust there, and a sticky piston facing forwards towards the inside of the door, just like so. Just like the other side, you want to place 2 more sticky pistons on top. Once you've done that, you want to grab your door block material and come to this left side next to these sticky pistons and build up by 3 with your door block material. 1, 2, 3. And then grab your solid blocks and jump and place one underneath you, just like that. Then you want to come out by 2, come to this last block here, and turn right and come out by 4, just like so. And then repeat the same thing on both of these, just like that. Next, you want to come to the very center of this platform that you just built, and you want to place 2 temporary blocks to the front of the door, turn all the way around, and place 2 temporary blocks to the back of the door, just like that. Then you're going to break the block underneath both of those, leaving those 2 floating, and break the block in the center, just like so. Next thing you want to do is jump down in the hole that you just made, face up, and place 2 sticky pistons facing directly down. On this sticky piston towards the back of the door, you want to go ahead and break the solid block, grab your redstone block, and place your redstone block on the head of that sticky piston. Then you want to tower back up, fill this in with your solid block. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and remove these two temporary blocks on top of both of those pistons. Then you can grab your redstone dust and run a line of redstone dust all the way down the center between those two pistons. On the right side of the door, you are going to grab your solid blocks and place a solid block to the left of that piston with a piece of redstone on it. And you're going to jump down, go right on top of this piston. Then you're going to face down to this solid block with redstone on it, and you're going to place a solid block right on top of that block with redstone on it, and then place redstone dust on top, just like so. Once you've done that, you want to go to the left side of the door and repeat the same process. On this sticky piston here, you want to place a solid block to the right of it with a piece of redstone dust on top of it. Then you're going to go on top of this left sticky piston here and place down a solid block on top of that solid block with redstone on it, and place a piece of redstone dust on it. Do not place redstone dust on this piston or this piston. Next, you want to jump down and jump into the center of the door and remove your 3 scaffolding blocks. You can now fill in these 3 door blocks, and then you can remove these 3 top blocks and replace these with door blocks as well. So you should have door blocks now going all the way around. Once you've done that, grab your filler blocks and fill the door in all the way around, just like so. And now we want to wire it all together. So to wire it all together, we are going to grab our glass. And if you are at the front of the door looking at it, you're going to go to the right side. And on this very far right piece of block that you have marked out, you're going to place a piece of glass there, directly in front of that piece of redstone. Then you're going to place a piece of redstone dust on top of it. And then you're going to place glass here with redstone dust on top. And then you're going to go to the right side of this glass and select the hitbox on that redstone dust and place another piece of glass, just like that. That way it stares up. Then you want to scaffold up a little bit, place redstone dust on top of that, so the redstone dust comes all the way up. Grab your glass and place a piece of glass on the center there and on the right hand side there, so it should stagger up again. Place down redstone dust here, scaffold up a little bit more, redstone dust here. Then you want to scaffold glass and redstone dust all the way up until it connects to here. This point here is the point to where all of your redstone dust connects. And you can go ahead and break all of your scaffolding blocks, just like so. So it should look just like that. And you want to go around to the left side of your door if you're facing the front of the door. On this block here, you're going to place a solid block coming out to the left. Directly above it, on this block, you're going to place a piece of glass here. Then you're going to place a temporary block here and another solid block here. So it should look just like that. Scaffold up, and then we're going to connect this redstone here and here, jump over here, and connect it just like that. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, you want to come back to the top, and you want to come to the right side of the door. If you're facing the door like this, it needs to be at the top right here. And on the far edge, you want to place a redstone repeater, either going into it this way, or you can do both, depending which way you want your switch to face. This has to be a 15 power signal going into this redstone dust. That way it powers all of this redstone dust. And it has to be put on right here, or else all of your dust will not be powered and the door will not work correctly. So you want to run your switches in on either one of these repeaters. So you can run these out to wherever you would like. Run your redstone dust on it. And then you can place your switch on it. Turn your switch on and make sure that your door closes like it should. Hit your switch off and make sure that your door opens like it should. Just like so. Then you can do the same thing on this side here. That will close your door. That will open your door. In order to finish this up, you just need to take your filler blocks and fill all this all the way around. And that's going to complete this door. If you're going to want this door to work with a button instead of a lever, you're going to have to use a T flip-flop with it. The most reliable T flip-flop that I have found that I use most frequently is going to be this one. And it is easy to build, and it does require a little bit more materials. You're going to need 3 additional redstone repeaters, 2 additional redstone torches, a solid block, and some redstone dust, along with your button that you're going to be using. So what you want to do is place down a repeater here, facing away from it, and then you're going to set both of these on a 4-tick delay, just like so. And you're going to take your redstone dust and place it here and here, and on this repeater here that's facing towards you, you're going to place a solid block down with a torch on the right of it. That's going to make a slow redstone clock. Once you've done that, you're going to come to this other side and place a redstone repeater on 1-tick delay, and diagonal across it you're going to place a solid block here with a redstone torch coming out of this block directly behind this repeater, which is going to turn on this repeator, locking this repeater. And then you're going to run your redstone dust into here, which is going to be where your button is going to power this. So every time that you push that button, you can see this line will turn off and on. There's also a multitude of other T flip-flops that you can use. However, I found this one to be the most reliable and the least temperamental. The hopper dropper one that I've used in the past, I've had a lot of issues with it, especially if I'm going to mount it remotely away from my contraptions. So this one seems like it's a much better fit. Well guys, that's going to wrap up this Bedrock Redstone tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this 3x3 piston door really helps you guys out. If you guys have any comments, please drop one below. And also, if there's any other things that you guys would love to see built inside of my redstone world, then please drop a comment below as well. Thanks for watching.